Well, hello and welcome everybody. Hope that you're good, and it's time for Into the Wild, the week leading up to the Go Wild area event happening this weekend. Well, there's a showcase for Dialga here, so let's plonk something in it and actually say, I hope everybody who was over in Fukuoka this week, I hope everyone who's over in Fukuoka this past weekend had an amazing time. It looked like one of the most incredible live events I have ever seen, having looked on socials, so I hope everyone had an amazing time. We're rank 1, and actually a big shout out to not only Barside2, but also Vieta12 Randy, who sent over the Pokédex entries for Toxtricity from Fukuoka itself. We've got both different forms, amped and low key. So appreciate that, boys. And also the Dialga invites that kept going through. Thanks to Tony TM as well, who chucked those my way. So we were raiding in Japan a little bit, but this event is like a prep sort of thing, really. The wild spawns, they're not a crazy amazing. To be honest, I'm not going to be catching anything because if you look here, we are 104 catches away from hitting 600,000. So I'm very much keeping that on the lowdown. We do have 2 timed researches, which are thanks very much indeed to Shiny IKEA Mum, who gifted us not only the hatch ticket, but also the raid ticket for this event, which is quite a costly thing. So Sandra, thank you so very much for giving those tickets over for this week. It basically means that we've got half egg distance, and if we look at this brand new 10k, Toxel is in the most common tier of 10 kilometer eggs if you have the hatch ticket. If you don't have the hatch ticket, it gets lumped in with Charcadet and Frigibax. Good chance to hopefully hatch a Toxel, but I have a lot of old eggs that I still need to get rid of. Something else to note actually on the back of the last video is that we did finally pick up a decent dynamax drilbur, 98, which is very much worth evolving, and that's going to be the one I'm going to put some max particles in to get ready for the Toxtricity Dynamax Gigantamax this weekend. Honestly, have a look at socials, have a look online, because the weekend in Fukuoka looked incredible, so I am more than hyped for this weekend. The whole thing with mighty Pokemon, people. If you look on the blog post for the Go Wild area, it will tell you which Pokemon are kind of going to be there. They apparently have an IV floor of 12, 12, 12, so the same as a lucky trade. And not only that, they have a boosted chance of being shiny, they have a boosted chance of being XXL Pokemon as well, and they can be caught, I think, like level 40 all the way up to 50, depending on the weather boost. So these are some of the most insane catches we've ever seen in the game, and very much needed with your Go Safari balls you'll be getting on the weekend. Let me know if you're hyped for the Go Wild area, and I will say, if you're planning on coming and joining myself, Ian Waterford and Masterful 27, we're going to be playing Saturday here in Walpole Park with the community here, so you can check in if you're going to be joining that. I'll put the poster on screen, scan the QR code so you can check in and get yourself a bit of exclusive research with it. But right now, headphones and podcast back in ear. Let's go and run some daily incense. Let's get these collection challenges done. Let's go and do some Palkia raids and see if we can get ourselves a Toxel, and it can be shiny, people. Don't mind the leaf blower in the background, but hey, Palkia 2318. 2367 would be the 100% normal, and I think it's 2958 maybe for the weather boost. We did cover it on the Incensed podcast, episode 197, which is now available to download, folks. Will it be shiny? No. The shiny is like not the best on the Origin Palkia because it's pink normally, but then it goes like an extra pink. I would like some redemption on Sinnoh Tour, both LA and Global. Took 100 raids of each to get the shiny, plus didn't get a hundo of either. I think the best we got of the Palkia was a Goku Bad 14 attack 98. Dialga, we did pick up a lucky decent 98 courtesy of Motters from the Patreon squad. These two I'm going to be raiding during the course of the week and over the weekend like nothing you've ever seen. While I fight this, few other tips for the Go Wild area global that are coming up. I saw tons of people, and I'm hoping those folks are also publicising this information too. They were running the daily incense during the course of the Fukuoka event, and because of how the Go Safari balls work, they are designed to catch mighty Pokemon, which makes them even better than Ultra Balls. They're some of the best catching Pokeballs in the game. If you encounter a Galarian bird during the course of the Go Wild area event, it will be vastly easier to catch using the Go Safari ball than just a regular Ultra Ball. That's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be running daily incense. Of course, we've got time now to stock up on a little bit of Dialga candy. Just have to complain a little bit and then we're good. We've got this, the hatch stuff. It's only 1, but we do get a little bit of Toxel candy and Candy XL. And same for this. So again, thank you, Shiny IKEA Mum, for those tickets. Honestly, incredibly generous, and I'm very, very appreciative. Collection. Oh, I need a Mareep. Things you'll never hear me say again in my life. What else we did? We did a Bellsprout, Ghastly, and a Magnemite. Well, at long last, we found a damn Ghastly. Even though it's Cloudy Boost, somehow the most difficult thing to find. That completes the collection challenges, people, as we're running daily incense with 5 minutes left to go. I haven't seen a glaring bird in like 2 weeks. Check 1, Thunder Dust, a few Pineapps, and a Haunter. And this one, the Electric, is Fluffy. Wonderful. Give us things that don't have a shiny potential when their pre-evolved versions have a shiny potential in the wild. It's not really much of a reward in my view then. Got our second in-person Palkia with a nice squad of 10. Thanks everybody who jumped in there. There's the chance to get Spatial Rend or Roar of Time, but so far I've had no luck. And is that shiny? No, it's very difficult to tell, but 2352 isn't actually that bad at all, and you still can't TM Spatial Rend or Roar of Time onto the Pokemon. You have to catch the Pokemon with the move on it. There's the catch. Fantastic. Will it have Spatial Rend? No. Unfortunately not. But it's not bad, it's a 93. They're getting clear, but I'm still picking up quite a few 2Ks, which is a bit annoying. That's 3 2s out of the last 5 eggs picked up. We will have Drilbur's Max Monday later in today's video, but we won't be going this far around, so might as well get a couple in. There's so many things to amusing to hoot as they're going past. This one is not going to be fantastic, unfortunately. Glad I put a star piece down. 6 12s of potential goodness, most likely trash. Good to clear them out before the weekend. Get rid of them. Let's go. Shiny Pancham. The last good thing we got from a 12ko is actually a Hundo Pancham. That was like 3-4 weeks ago, it feels like. Speak of the devil. Dead. You're lovely. Still holding out hope for a Hundo or maybe a Dynamax Pokemon. Still, all these months later, never had a Dynamax Pokemon. Oh, my battery's about to die. If the clip dies before we finish, sorry. Quickly take down with Max Mindstorm. Suddenly it's deathly quiet here. Come on, I do have spare batteries with me, thankfully. Check, not shiny. Our first new 10-kilometer egg, so maybe the Toxel Dex is coming, because it is in the most common tier. But saying that, it's a Jangmo-o. And it is really bad as well. I've still never had a Hundo Jangmo-o to my name, so goodbye, egg number 1. We have 3 more 10s. Yeah, the problem is Jangmo-o, Gumi, Carbink, and Drudigon are also in the most common tier. So you may still take a while to get yourself a Toxel. Plus the shiny ratio on top of that. I did see somebody in Japan hatched a Shundo Toxel, which is just insane. But that's RNG. Just like Tony TM and his Shundo jacket Snorlax, which is mad. The mighty Snorlax jacket. Congrats, dude. The Dialga in question, which had the whole massive number of people, 2277. 2337 is the Hundo for this one. Well, I forget, is it 2921, I think, for the weather boost. Pokédex is in there with Barside, Alison Becker, and there were so many more in there. So, perhaps. The shiny ratio for me, I know I said it already, but the shiny ratio for me on these things was horrendous. 5XL, and it doesn't have Roar of Time. I'm very interested to see how rare Roar of Time is actually going to be. Second 10k for Toxel. And we just picked up a 2k. That's not compensation, thank you, game. It's a Carbink. Oh no. Oh no. No. Out of here. Good news is there's only 0.4k to go for another one. Fingers crossed that this egg is a bit better. Please. That's what you get, people. Oh, fantastic. Right, in the bin you go. Did we get another? We got another 10k. Thank goodness for that. Here are those 5 other 10ks. Please, let there be a Toxel in here. Just not chock full of Carbink, I beg. Come on, Jangmo-o. It could be worse. It could be a Carbink. There's a Gumi. It could still be worse. Could be a Carbink. Oh, there's a Jangmo-o. Fine. Okay. Oh, there's the, speak of the devil. There's the Carbink, right? Please let there be a Toxel. No. Oh my god. 3 more. 5 more, sorry. 5 more in the bin straight away. Before we pause for lunch, and we'll come back with some Max Monday bits and pieces for Drilbur, but another egg. Probably gonna be trash. There you go. Back out a little bit later. Now it's going dark and it's also raining. So we have 4 10s and a 2. Let's see. It's a Carbink. There's the 2 that we need to get out of the way. The Pichu that's now never ending to hatch. This one is a Drudigon, so it's still basic tier. Carbink again. And the final one. Oh my god, Carbink. But As you can see there, I'm not going to fake it. I put the camera away, was doing some errands and stuff, and I thankfully screen recorded a 10-kilometer egg. We finally did hatch the Toxel from a 10-kilometer egg, so that's now into the Pokédex, which is absolutely wonderful to have. Genuinely amazing to get that on day one. And it would have happened eventually, but the very fact that it's like, it's just in a swath of carbink, that's the only thing. But hey, we have it in the dex, and it's a very adorable Pokemon, as you can see. A great baby form, I think, to be honest. It has a proper stomping tantrum when you tap it, which I think is honestly jokes. But now genuinely the plan is just to try and get 1 or 2 more, perhaps, just try and get some more eggs for the video while we have some time before the max out hour. It's a handful of remote raids later, and thanks very much to Ash over, I think, in Seven Oaks for our first Dialga shiny of this rotation, which is real good. And 2296, obviously 2337 is your 100%er. I still haven't had one with Roar of Time or Spatial Rend yet, so maybe the shiny. Probably not. No. Ironhead. In the very distant future, the Elite TM will probably help us with that, but it's such a good shiny, this one. Much better than Palkia, and they're both quality mons. That's why I'm going for them. Well, as things go, this is very weather appropriate. It's a random Shiny Toxel, which is lovely to see. I haven't seen one of those in a very long time, actually, but 935 CP if I can throw the Pokeball at the screen. There's rain, obviously, which is not bueno. Come on. Should be fine with the Golden Raz Ultra Ball, I'd have thought. Good stuff. And it's a 1-star. Could be worse, frankly. Right, 6 10k eggs with a star piece down, of course. Let's see. Is there a second Toxel in there? Probably not. It's going to be Gumi, Jangmo-o, and Druddigon, and Carbink. Although there is a Toxel, there's a second Toxel in there. Fantastic. Of course, the shiny's red. It's a really lovely shiny, but the likelihood of me hatching that is very slim. There's another Toxel. So now they're starting to come through, which is great to see. But of course, a Carbink to round out those 3. Or 6, should I say. Good stuff. Both those Toxels were pretty It's a random evolution, and it's 400 candies to evolve it. Given it's going to be in the raids Toxtricity anyway this weekend, don't worry about evolving them quite yet, I would say. Quickly jumping in for max out Monday hour. So this Drilbur's here. It was the score bunny before, but we just did that Drilbur over there. It's actually reset at the top of the hour, so even if you've completed a max battle on the power spot, it will change for the hour, which I think is quality. So I'm going to burn a couple more max particles and see how we do for tonight. Pray for a hundo. We just had a 14, 14, 14, 93, which is okay. Going with an old handheld outro, people. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit that subscribe button that is down below. Stick around for some more Pokemon Go content, because there's a lot coming, and the Go Wild area is just around the corner. And finally, big thank you to all of the wonderful Patreon squad peeps who, without, we would not be here, continually bringing the content, the live streams, which we'll have a lot of this week, and the live event travel, and also just the event travel that we do for crazy things like going to Germany for a day. So thank you so much to every single person who's over there on the Patreon. You really are awesome people. Now don't forget, we have 4 raid hours coming up, which is going to be crazy. So tomorrow is Nihiligo's raid hour. If you want to join for those raids, drop a comment over on the simply groundbreaking video where we chase Shiny Drilbur and Dynamax Drilbur. Drop your in-game name and your friend code in the comments of that one to join. And keep your eye on the community tab, the posts, because we'll be asking about Tapu Koko and Origin Dialga and Origin Palkia as well. Well, if you enjoyed this video, go and check out one of the ones at the side there. There's plenty more content for you to continue enjoying, even ones where we walk around in the rain and it's miserable and dark and everything. There's a lot more on the channel for you to continue enjoying, and it's not all time sensitive with Pokemon events. So do stick around if you enjoy, and I'll say until the next time, do take care.